What's going on, everybody? Derek here with Dependable Success, Motivation, and Inspiration, back for another Thursday weekly video. We hope everybody had a great week. Last week we were talking about limiting beliefs, and this week we're talking about echo chamber and bubbles. Before I get to that, all the good usual stuff, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with a friend so we can touch as many lives as possible. So we were sitting here brainstorming this week and trying to kind of figure out our next topic in this progression here. And one of my long-standing beliefs has always been success leaves clues. There's no secrets, right? There's no magic, no get rich quick, no bullshit. It takes what it takes. And we've talked about that. So I wanted to kind of tie it together while also continuing down our journey of kind of what to do and just dive a little deeper. So we had talked about, of course, your network is your net worth and the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people and winners. We talked mindset, limiting beliefs, breaking through those, and really an I'm worthy, I'm good enough. And by the way, if you haven't heard it lately, you're worthy, you're good enough, you can do it. Okay? But at the end of the day, we wanted to go a little bit deeper into the network side. So today we're going to talk about echo chambers, bubbles, and why not to live in one, and how to surround yourself with the right people. And this is going to be a deeper dive into more practical advice. So to get started, you're like, echo chambers, bubbles. I mean, what the hell is this? Like, we're not bubbles. We're not blowing bubbles. It's simply, don't live in a bubble. Don't surround yourself with the same old people. Surround yourself with people that'll call you out on your bullshit and push you to do better, even if it makes them uncomfortable. I mean, damn, from such a young age, we're all such people pleasers. And one thing I've noticed about successful people is, as much as, like me, I want to help others, I want to do the right thing for my customers, but I'm not a people pleaser, right? I'm a friendly guy, most people would say. I get along with most people, but I don't care if I hurt your feelings. If we're working on something and you're doing something that I don't like or I disagree with, I'm going to tell you. And on a side note, of course, always got to have a side note. There's a professional and responsible way to do that. I'm not going to freak out and scream and call you an asshole unless you get me there. But generally speaking, surround yourself with people that will push you to do better. Because let's face it, you got your family, great, but they love and support you no matter what, right? Your mommy, daddy, they love you no matter what you do. A mother's love, right? I got kids. I mean, I love my kids. Whether they become the next Elon Musk or a garbage truck driver like I used to be, I'm going to love them the same. So you want to get around people that aren't just going to tell you that, the way you are, you're good enough. You're fine. Don't worry about it. No, get around with people that are going to push you to do better, that see the potential in you, that encourage you, motivate you. It's like having a buddy, you want somebody like an accountability buddy or a mentor, somebody that will absolutely push you in the right direction, even when you feel like giving up, even when you didn't get the good big deal you were working on, even when you lose your job, because it takes what it takes. You got to keep moving forward. And a lot of successful people, just quick Google search will tell you they've been bankrupt, they've lived in their car, you name it. They've hit rock bottom, but they keep moving forward no matter what. So get around some people like that. I thought it was super important, especially in the world we live in today, where it's very divided. So it's not hard to get around like-minded people that basically just agree and mimic your point of view. And at that point, your mind isn't growing, you're not expanding. And if you're not expanding, by definition, you're contracting. I mean, life, we're not standing still. To not do something, you've made a choice. Bottom line. So you either choose to be successful, or by default, you're just choosing to do nothing. You still made a choice, and guess what? It's a level of action. You're still taking action one way or the other, so why not take the right action and do what's best for your families, your communities, your churches, etc. I thought this was important to try and demonstrate a practical side of this, because one of my big things is taking action. About you need to take action, right? Because we can give you all the strategy and all the solution in the world, but you really got to do it. And I wanted to talk about this today because I believe it's ultra important. If you're not around people pushing you, it could be people at the gym, it could be, if you have nobody in your life, then go join a sports league, maybe a fighting club or some kind of class where they push you to get better, because you need people with that type of mindset, no matter how you have to get around them. Because, like I've said, you could have all the techniques in the world, but you really got to take action and do it. And that's a big one. We're actually going to start to shift focus into getting tougher on and pounding it into your head about taking action right now. Don't settle for the results you're getting. I always ask, if you look yourself in the mirror and you say, self, how's your plan working out so far? Can you do whatever you want? Can you eat wherever you want? Do you constantly have to worry about money? Constantly worried about if you're going to pay the bills? Have to decide, do I do this for my significant other's birthday, or do we do this? You're constantly having to make choices. Or do you want a life of abundance, right? Where you can just do it all and have the best of everything you want, and make sure your kids have the best of everything they want. So, action. And we'll do a whole separate video on action and what it really means to take action, because just a sneak peek, action doesn't mean I read a book on motivation. Action does not mean I took a class on success. No, you have to do these day in and day out. And that is something we really want to drive home. This is a slow process. It has to be done every day, whether you're tired, hungover, hopefully you're not, upset, happy, sad, mad, glad, whatever. You have to do it every day. You have to show up every day. You have to put your heart into it every day. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable being uncomfortable is one of my favorite sayings. And sorry, let me correct that. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's what it takes to grow. I mean, you got to run towards the gunfire, metaphorically. You have to really run towards the gunfire and just get to a point where you're not afraid of rejection. You're not afraid of the consequences that go with it. So whatever the scariest task is in your day, just do it. Just go boom and attack it, boom, and just go for it, right? So let's wrap it up. This one's really simple. Surround yourself with the right people. Don't surround yourself with people that are just mimicking your point of view. They're just telling you, oh, it's all good. I love you just the way you are. Get around people that'll push you. And when you're being lazy, they say, hey, why are you being lazy? And you'll be so much better off, and it'll become normal, and you really will start to progress. And once you get a little taste, I promise you, it is well worth it. I hope everybody has a great week. We will definitely catch you next week. Do the right thing. Take action for your friends, your family, your community, and surround yourself with a bunch of winners. Have a great week.